Do you want to know the truth about eXp? Well, in today's video, we're going to be sharing with you both the pros and the cons of what it's like to be an agent here at eXp. My partner Charlie and I have both been at eXp since 2019, so we've seen some of the ups and downs of this company for quite a while and some of the changes that it's gone through, and we will give you an honest look at what it's like to be an eXp agent. My name is Kobe Zinn, and I am the co-founder of Agent Wealth Hustle, and I'm joined here by my partner today, Charlie Cameron, who is the founder of Agent Wealth Hustle, and we're going to be sharing with you the honest review of both the pros and the cons of eXp. And make sure to stay until the end of this video. We're going to be sharing with you the number one determining factor of what it takes to be a successful agent at eXp versus why some agents are unsuccessful. So Charlie, why don't you start us off here by talking about some of the cons of being an agent at eXp?
Yeah, so let's hit 6 cons before we jump into 12 pros. So I wanted to give you a fair assessment. So here are the biggest cons that we've learned about having been at eXp for 5 years each. This is what it looks like. So con number 1 is mentor pairing isn't perfect. It was not 5 years ago. It's not today. You just don't know whether personalities are going to align or not. You will be assigned, just so you know, when you're a new agent at eXp Realty, you will be assigned a local mentor agent, someone in your market who has experience, but it's never always perfect, right? Sometimes you get a perfect mentor. I happen to, so I got lucky in that respect, but it doesn't always work out that way. The nice thing though is that you can change mentors if you're not really hitting it off from the start. So you do have that option to change it up at the beginning, but it's not always perfect right off the bat. Really what happens is your name gets put out there and then a mentor will pick you up. Local to your market will pick you up and take you on. And so you really don't know ahead of time. You don't get a lot of like interview time and background to kind of pair up. Con number 2 of eXp Realty these days is that it's a what you make of it brokerage. I say this a lot, and what I mean by that is that there's no mandatory hand-holding. Essentially, it's up to you as the entrepreneur leading your business to decide how involved you get, how much training you take, which referral programs you sign up for, and which lead generation options you're going to go and implement in your business to grow your client base. So no one's going to, wake you up and say, hey, Kobe, it's 6 a.m., get up. You got to do the XYZ lead generation things. I need you to go to these trainings, this state training, this lead generation training. You need to go to this sponsor training today, and it's going to be epic, and you're going to dominate. Yes, we can help you and give you some accountability, but really it's up to you to decide which trainings you're going to take, which strategy you're going to implement, and how you're going to go forth and conquer with your real estate business.
Absolutely. And that's what brings us to con number 3 is that what we've heard from a lot of the agents coming into eXp is that there is an overwhelming abundance of tools, resources, and training. And for a lot of agents, they can think of this as almost a pro, but we've seen this kind of be a detriment to a lot of potentially newer agents and even agents who are maybe even a little bit more experienced coming into the company because there's so many tools, so many resources, they don't really know where to start. So if you don't have the right guidance, if you're not working with the right sponsorship organization, which we're going to touch on here in a little bit, you might be a little overwhelmed when you first join eXp as an agent and not really know which direction to really invest your time in. So our best advice to agents is to make sure you look over all of the tools when you first get here. And then once you do that, you have a better idea of what you have access to, and then can actually spend time in the ones that are actually going to be, are actually going to help you get to your goals, if that makes sense. So there is an overwhelming abundance. And for some agents coming into the company, that can be a little too overwhelming, and that can actually deter their success in the beginning because they don't know where to invest their time into, especially as a newer agent. And con number 4 of being an agent at eXp is that we don't have currently a property management division. Now, there are certain caveats of certain brokers and certain agents who can do property management outside of eXp, but as far as being an agent and using your license with eXp, you're not currently able to do any property management under the eXp brokerage. And that is only because we are a national brokerage or even a global brokerage at this point, and we don't have the capability now to manage all of these different accounts. And that might change sometime into the future, but as of right now, this video, we don't currently have a property management division, and we understand a lot of agents out there who maybe run this as part of their business. You might still be able to do property management, just not as an agent under the eXp brokerage.
And that brings us to con number 5, which has to do with the referrals only division of eXp. So if you're not that familiar with real estate models, some agents can be referral only agents, meaning you may not have to be a realtor, you may not have to join an MLS, and really you can just use your license for referring clients out and getting a 25 to 30% cut of that client closing. And so there are real estate brokerages that only do referrals, where you can hang your license for that. And eXp does have a division that handles exactly that. However, the referral split is a little bit higher if you don't start at eXp Realty as a realty agent. So if you start at eXp Realty as an eXp Realty agent, your commission split while you're an active agent is an 80-20 split. And then if you go to the referral division, it becomes a 75-25 split. 75 to the agent and 25 to eXp. But if you just come to the eXp referral only division, having not been at eXp beforehand, then the split would be 70-30 for the referrals only. So it's a little bit worse. It's kind of an interesting nuance, but it's something we wanted to bring to your attention.
Yeah, absolutely. We don't want there to be any surprises, right? When you first join eXp and feel like you're being treated unfairly. And that's why we're bringing you this information. Con number 6, or the last con or negative of being as an agent, is picking the wrong sponsor. So whoever your sponsor is at eXp is probably the most important thing when it comes to determining whether or not you're going to hit success level that you're looking for, as far as the decision that you're making when you're joining eXp. So if you don't know what a sponsor is, it's the agent that you join eXp with. And in our revenue share model, which is a 7-tier revenue share model, which compensates agents for growing the company and bring other agents to join eXp. So if you don't know what a sponsor is, if you want more information on this, make sure to check out our video on what is an eXp sponsor and who is the best sponsor at eXp. And we'll give you a lot more details on what that means. But picking the wrong sponsor is, from what we've seen, has been the number one reason why agents have left eXp, and the number one reason why agents are not succeeding at the level they want to at eXp. Sometimes sponsor will promise things that they can't necessarily deliver on. A lot of sponsors do provide additional training, resources, and coaching, and that is actually what's going to help a lot of agents reach their success level. Your sponsor is also going to be the person that is going to help you take advantage of everything you're going to get access to at eXp and help you get plugged in and make sure that you are not overwhelmed by the overwhelming abundance of tools and trainings and resources, right? So they're going to actually help you navigate all of these tools and trainings and resources and make sure that you are headed in the right direction and not wasting your time looking at different things and, being dragged in 24 or 48 different directions, if that makes sense. So those are the 6 biggest cons of being an agent at eXp. And now we're going to be talking about the 12 pros or the 12 benefits of being an eXp agent. And number 1 is simply our splits and our cap and our fees. So a lot of agents actually find that they're making more money from day one without changing anything in their production, just because of the additional benefits of our cap, our split, and our fees. So eXp has an 80-20 split, and we have a $16,000 cap. And afterwards, you go on a $250 transaction fee basis for the remainder of the year. We also have an $85 monthly fee. That is the only monthly fee that you pay here at the company, and a couple transaction fees that are very minimal when you close every transaction that you're closing. So for a lot of agents, especially, and this might be surprising for a lot of agents to hear, especially if you're a top producing agent that is out there, they've actually found that they're saving quite a bit of money that's actually shocking to them when they switch over to eXp using their production numbers from their previous 12 months after they've run their numbers side by side using their previous brokerages, caps, splits, and fees, and eXp's caps, splits, and fees. So don't just assume that you're going to be making more money at your current brokerage because you're at a flat fee shop or a 90-10 split or a 95-5 split. You might find it really uniquely shocking that you're making more money here at eXp just because we have a very unique business model that rewards agents for their production. So if you guys want to see that, right, again, if you guys want to see an objective comparison of your numbers from your previous 12 months production, make sure to reach out to us directly in the link down below in the description, and we'll be more than happy to run these numbers side by side for you and give you an objective comparison of what it looks like to be an agent here at eXp, and potentially how much money you can save as well.
Yeah, and we built a calculator exactly to demonstrate that comparison. So you can know, no kidding, what the exact numbers are and what the differences are. So now we come to pro number 2, which is eXp has the top training of any brokerage. Here's what I mean by that. What eXp does, having the largest agent base as the biggest independent brokerage, they take the top producing agents in the company and they put them in front of you every single week for live training. And then that live training is recorded and placed in the database. So you're legitimately getting the best training from the top agents in their niches, in their markets, that you can take back and implement into your market to go out there and become a top producing agent as well. So it's really incredible that you get access to all these agents, all this training, and you could take it from anywhere at any time, whether that's live or watching the recordings. And along those lines, pro number 3 is that you get instant broker and staff support at eXp. And it's not just that you can log into eXp World or Workplace or make a phone call or schedule a Zoom call or send an email. It's not just that you can get that instant support, but you get that support regardless of your productivity. eXp is different, where the brokers are not compensated based on how much production you do. They are salaried employees because you are the owner of the company, right? You are a shareholder at eXp, which we're coming to in just a second. And because of that, you get as much support as you want from the brokers, the support staff, IT, revenue share, you name it. There's support for all of those functions, 2,000 plus employees and brokers at eXp. And you can leverage that as much as you want, regardless of whether you've sold 0 homes or 1,000 homes. So pro number 4, I mentioned stocks. At eXp, you own the brokerage upon your first transaction because you'll be awarded free shares of the company. EXPI is the ticker symbol of eXp World Holdings, which is the umbrella company that owns all of eXp, both including the US, global, all of the sub companies, the tech companies, and everything within eXp. You become a shareholder in that upon your first transaction. Not only that, but you continue to earn shares in eXp in a number of ways. When an agent you sponsor to the company closes their first transaction, you'll earn free shares. When you cap each year at eXp, you'll earn free shares. If you become a top producer, an icon agent, you'll earn free shares. In fact, you'll earn as much as your $16,000 cap you paid in back as stocks. And you have the option to opt in to purchase stock awards every time you close a transaction at a discount. So there's a lot of additional benefits to earn stock awards in the company, which kind of adds a bonus layer to your total compensation package at eXp.
Yeah, absolutely. Being an owner here at eXp is one of the most unique things I think agents are experiencing in the entire industry. And that brings us to pro number 5, which is we truly treat agents as owner of the company at eXp by actually sharing the revenue the company is earning back to the agents. Revolutionary, in my opinion, revenue share model. So if you guys are not familiar with the revenue share model, the easiest way to be able to explain this is you as an individual agent with a salesperson's license, regardless of the state that you're in, can actually earn income like a real estate brokerage owner without all the liability, without all the supervision responsibilities or the geographic limitations and the capital expenses it takes to actually own and operate your own real estate brokerage. And you can do this by simply introducing or referring other agents to join eXp with you as their sponsor. So that is how our 7-tier revenue share model works. And if you guys are interested in learning a little bit more about the revenue share model and how agents are actually building towards their retirement or earning income like an actual brokerage owner through our revenue share model, make sure to check out our video on eXp's revenue share model and our enhanced eXp 2.0 revenue share model, which we explain all the details of how this works, break down numbers, and help you guys give you an idea of what it looks like to participate in a revenue share model. Again, it's completely optional. It's not a requirement for you if you don't want to do this, but there are huge benefits to this. And one of the benefits is an agent at EXP can actually become what we call a net positive agent pretty much immediately by sponsoring one capping agent. And what this means is if you sponsored an agent who is hitting their cap every year, which is just about, I would say, $3 million in production as far as volume of real estate sold in a 12-month period, you can actually get your entire years of monthly fees covered through the revenue share you're earning from sponsoring that one agent. So you become what we call a net positive agent. So you're no longer paying the brokerage. Instead, the brokerage, EXP, is paying you to be an agent here at the company, which is truly incredible. Our revenue share model is truly changing the lives of a lot of agents here, both small as far as participation and also really, really big changes that we've seen in some of the agents and their lifestyles and just what they're able to do with this model. So again, if you're interested in learning more about this, either reach out directly to us. We'd be more than happy to help you understand this, or check out our video on eXp Revenue Share 2.0. Pro number 6 of eXp is our cutting edge, what we call time-saving technology, which is eXp World. So Charlie, you've alluded to eXp World a couple of times here in this video. And really what this is a virtual cloud-based system where we can actually go into a cloud-based office, just like you would be able to go into a brick and mortar office and speak directly to staff members, to brokers, get training, actually talk to support members, and anybody that you can think of in a corporate office or in a brick and mortar brokerage office. We have these staff members available. They're just logged into the eXp World system, which allows you to access support from them anywhere at any time without having to drive 10, 20, 30 minutes down to an office or from your showing to an office just to talk to somebody. So eXp World saves agents tons of time because they can access eXp World, speak to a broker, speak to one of our 2,000 plus paid employees that can help you with your tech, your accounting, your training, your onboarding, whatever it is that you need help with, directly from their computer, from their laptop, or from their phones even, right from their browser, as long as they have data or internet connection somewhere, right? So it doesn't matter where you are, and some of our departments are even open 24/7 because, again, we are a global company, which we'll be talking about here later in one of our other pros as well. But it saves agents a ton of time. They can then reinvest back into their business to sell more homes or back into their family lives and actually have that work-life balance that, a lot of agents are actually looking for as well.
So on the topic of tools, that brings us to Pro 7, which is EXP agents receive KV Core, a $300 a month tool for free. KV Core is an agent CRM as well as a front-facing website that gives agents a beautiful IDX MLS integrated website that they can then use to generate free and paid leads. So they can use it to turn free traffic and paid traffic into leads. And then the built-in marketing systems and drip campaigns allows you to convert those leads into actual clients. It is an extremely powerful system that has, everything's built in. It's totally done for you, with built-in campaigns and templates and everything, as well as the ability to run paid ads if you want, or you can also use it for free lead generation, but a really powerful tool to allow agents from day one to start generating clients and to look very professional with that website. And on the topic of lead generation, pro number 8 is the EXP Revos Programs. This is a series of different referral programs that EXP is continuously adding to that you can go, learn about, take the training for, and get certified in each of these programs and be able to use that training to go get clients that match that program type, as well as get referrals that are generated by EXP referral clients given to you for your market. So these are programs like the military program, the affinity, where you align yourself with a local business. There's relocation programs. There's REO, which is foreclosures. There's express offers, which is bringing cash offers for distressed sellers. There's institutional investors. I'm sure there's more come the time that this video comes out, but a lot of programs where, a lot of agents come to brokerages and go, well, where's my leads? Well, guess what? Not that we just talked about KV Core, which you can use to generate your own leads. We talked about training, which you can go take to implement in your market. And here's some lead programs right off the bat that you can immediately get certified in and generate leads and get leads from EXP for. And one more pro relating to leads is EXP has the biggest dang referral network that exists in real estate. I see it all the time where agents are like, hey, I need, in a random Facebook group, I need an agent in so-and-so market. And I just find that kind of odd because over the last 5 years, I've just used EXP's workplace tool where all 90,000 plus agents are connected to each other. And we have referral groups. And what we do is we leverage that to find other agents to refer clients to and to get referrals from. So not only can you go in there and immediately start getting clients through this referral network, but you can also generate additional income by giving referrals. This is a really, really great way to increase your income as an agent at EXP. It's one of our additional streams of income we'd like to talk about a lot because it's really easy to be the real estate expert in your social sphere. And people will reach out naturally to you asking, hey, can you find me an agent in XYZ? And the answer at EXP is yes, you can always find an agent in a particular market with a particular specialization, and that's perfect for your clients, right? So the EXP referral network is awesome. And on the back end of that in EXP, when you do refer to another agent, all you do is you look them up in our referral tool and put the client info in, hit send, boom, all the paperwork is done for you. So you don't have to, okay, and I got to get a referral agreement. I got to track down the checks with this other broker. At EXP, once you've done that one little, it takes 15 seconds to fill this out and send it, and you're done. Once that transaction closes on the tail end, you'll get an auto deposit right into your account.
Yes, but interesting enough that you mentioned the referral network at EXP. I've actually had other agents at other global brokerages reach out to me because I am an EXP agent to connect them with other EXP agents and tap into the EXP referral network. So it's interesting enough that agents are tapping into this even outside of EXP as well because they understand the power of this. And, EXP is a very, very unique and diverse brokerage as well. We have a lot of different specializations, which brings us to pro number 10, which is our different specializations of agents and their expertise here at EXP. So the two that really comes to mind for a lot of agents are our luxury division and our commercial division. These are the ones that are currently available now at the timing of this video. We also do have a land and ranch division and a sports and entertainment division coming out, depending on when this video comes out. It could be already available. It could be on the horizon. But these are specializations or essentially divisions within the brokerage that are actually helping agents specifically in that niche. So our luxury division is part of eXp Realty and allows agents to tap into a global marketplace of other luxury experts, help them brand themselves as luxury niche experts as well for both their buyer clients and their seller clients, have access to global listing distribution platforms for their luxury listing properties, and also have a network and mastermind of other luxury agents to train you specifically on how to work with luxury clients, how to tap into that market, how to market luxury properties sufficiently so that you can keep getting luxury clients and become that top luxury agent that I'm sure a lot of agents out there want to become as well. So our luxury division is specifically for agents specializing in that niche. We have specific branding for these agents. And for some of the agents that are actually part of eXp Luxury who used to be at other brokerages have mentioned that the eXp Luxury division's marketing and branding are actually better or on the same level as some of the specific luxury brokerages that are out there. Again, we won't mention any names, but they've brought that up to our attention, which I think is very, very powerful. We are the first ever global luxury division of a real estate company. And then also our commercial division. So eXp Commercial is an entire separate brokerage technically that specializes in commercial real estate and helps agents who want to become commercial brokers and advisors specialize in that niche, right? Representing commercial clients, getting commercial listings, and have specific tools on the commercial real estate side to actually help you in that specialization as well. So if you are wanting to focus on becoming a commercial real estate advisor, you can actually get access to some of the industry leading tools when it comes to commercial real estate here at eXp and you get to tap into a global network of commercial real estate brokers as well as residential real estate agents, which will actually send all of their commercial referral leads to you because you are a commercial specialist and they're not necessarily specialists, so they want to make sure their clients are taken care of. So we do have a commercial division, we have a luxury division, and we have training for agents who want to tap into either one of these markets in order to actually learn how to become a specialist in either real estate on the commercial side or on the luxury side as well. So pro number 11 is that we are actually a global opportunity here at eXp. And this taps into both our referral network, our training system, and most importantly, our revenue sharing system as well. So we are a global company. We're not just here in the United States. We're actually available in 20 additional markets outside of the United States. And we're actually open in every single continent aside from Antarctica as eXp. So eXp Global is an opportunity where agents can go out there and actually sponsor agents regardless of state lines here in the US, but also regardless of country lines as well. So you can be an agent like we are here in the United States and go out and grow your team in Canada and Mexico, Colombia, South Africa, India, Australia, Europe, anywhere, as long as eXp is open in those countries, you can actually grow your revenue share model in some of these countries as well. So we have a global market share agent, so you can actually grow your team in, which again, if you are coming from that team leader, broker, owner mentality, you don't necessarily have that luxury if you own your own team or you own your own brokerage, because you actually have to get licensed or set up entities in some of these other countries and markets that you want to maybe work with other agents in. We all know that takes a long time. That takes a lot of effort, energy, liability, supervision. At eXp, again, you don't have any of that on your hands. All you have to do is just go out there and introduce the opportunity to the agents and brokers you want to partner with. And we have entire infrastructure systems set up in all of these countries specific to those countries' markets and their country laws in real estate to help those agents navigate their local market while you help them navigate their business and provide them with the skill sets as well. And we also do have, again, a global referral network, like you mentioned, Charlie, which again, if you have, clients, if you have leads in some of these other countries, you can even get paid referrals by referring them out to those agents in some of those other countries as well that you're connected with here at eXp. The last pro, and in my opinion, the most important pro, if you waited all the way until the end of this video, of being an eXp agent is picking the right sponsor. So just like how picking the wrong sponsor is the most important con of being an eXp, on the flip side of that, if you pick the right sponsor at eXp, it can really make a world of difference as far as building your business in real estate, building your business in general, and just the amount of support, resources, and network that you're plugged into as an agent at eXp. So as a new agent myself personally, luckily we were both able to find, Charlie and I, the right sponsor organization to join with. And as new agents coming into the real estate industry, we experience levels of success that are actually unnatural and uncommon for new agents to experience in such a short time. And we attribute pretty much most of that success to our sponsorship organization and the amount of support, the amount of resources, the amount of training, the type of training and the coaching that we've got. And more importantly than all of that, the network of successful entrepreneurs, agents, and investors that we were able to immediately get connected with. Again, because the revenue share model aligns our interests directly, they're always willing and able to help us and put everything down, especially on their end, to help us succeed in our businesses because our interests are completely aligned through the way the revenue share model works. So picking the right sponsor at eXp is, in our opinion, the most important determining factor, because not only will you get access to all the tools and resources eXp has to offer, and your sponsor is going to help you take advantage of all of that, they're actually going to help you in your business, in your personal lives almost even, because of the amount of training, the amount of support, and the community that you're part of, and really propel you as a whole entrepreneur and a whole human being. So that way you can be successful in your business and also build wealth and build a lifestyle that really you deserve and that you are looking for as a real estate professional as well. So those are our 12 biggest pros at eXp. And again, if you are interested in learning more about what we're doing for our agents specifically, that we sponsor the company and how big of a difference is made in our lives and in the lives of agents who joined with us, make sure to reach out directly to us in the description down below and book a one-on-one Zoom call with us so that we can explain this in detail to you and help you understand what it is exactly that we help our agents with here that choose to sponsor with us.
Thanks, Kobe. Now that you know the pros and cons of EXP today, like he said, if you want to get more information, you want to learn more about EXP, you want to learn why sponsoring us will set you up for success at this company personally and for multiple streams of income, generational wealth, some of the things that we focus on in addition to the EXP model, then go ahead and click on that link down below now and schedule a call with us. We'd be happy to compare this to any other model and help see if this is the right choice for you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.